Meaghan Mackey.
Yeah, Jason, quiet this morning. A lot of local kids, of course, off from school this week. So the morning drive typically a little bit quieter during spring break, but we have a lot of people also visiting. So just be mindful, especially in those afternoon hours, that the roads are a little bit busier this time of year. But this morning, again, nice and quiet. This is a look here, I-4 near Lake Mary Boulevard. No congestion so far this morning. Same thing moving through Winter Park. You can see here, this is a live look from one of our tower cameras. This is in downtown Orlando. No issues here heading out the door, but a small crash along Hall Road. This is in Orange County, right near University Boulevard. So just be mindful of those crews working to clear that crash. We'll take a look at some more live cameras in just a few minutes. Yeah, and we have a crash I'm monitoring along the turnpike. This is in Lake County, traveling in the Leesburg area northbound along the turnpike near US 27. All the lanes are open here. The crash is off onto the shoulder, but you can see here those headlights and those brake lights. Just some small delays moving through that area. That delay is only stretching for about a mile because it is still very early this morning, but the longer this takes to clear, the more backup we're going to see. But lanes of travel are open traveling north through Lake County. Getting a live look here at I-4. This is near Universal Boulevard. No issues traveling near those theme parks. Dark and early this morning. Those travel times along I-4 are in the green, but I'll continue to monitor those delays along the turnpike. We'll check back in with that crash coming up in just a few minutes. Looking too bad. Of course, we'd like some warmer weather for a spring break travel, but at least we do have drier conditions heading out later in the week. We do have a crash here along the turnpike. Looks like we have some issues with this camera here. It is northbound, though, in Lake County. This is in the Leesburg area, just north of US 27. You can see here the backups in that area, but all the lanes of travel are back open. So really not going to be a big travel issue for that morning drive. FHP, though, still working to clear that crash. State Road 44, we also have a crash here in Volusia County. This is in DeLand, right at I-4. So just the right shoulder is blocked off near the I-4 interchange. Speaking of I-4, this is a live look from one of our FDOT cameras here in Seminole County. This is near Lake Mary Boulevard. Still no congestion either direction for that morning drive, and those travel times along the turnpike are in the green between US 27 and I-75. Both directions were at less than 20. And looking ahead to summer travel, Sonica, the best time to book your plane ticket. Mentioned we're in the spring break travel period, but the morning drive is a little bit quieter just because a lot of local kids, most of our local kids, are out of school this week. There's a crash along this turnpike working to clear. This is in Lake County and Leesburg. This is near the US 27 exit, just blocking off that left shoulder, but traffic here flowing a lot better than it was even 20 minutes ago. So not going to be too much of an issue anymore heading out the door for that morning drive. There's also a crash here in DeLand, State Road 44, right at I-4. Just the shoulder is blocked off in this area for that crash. So just be mindful of those crews working to clear that near the I-4 interchange. I-4, this is a live look near Lake Mary Boulevard. Traffic is picking up now on this Monday morning, but again, at least pretty dry to start off our Monday morning drive. Going to change later on today. We'll talk more about those travel times and some more live cameras in just a few minutes. Morning, Cam. Heading out the door this morning, nice dry roads, but a couple crashes here in St. Cloud. We have a crash along Hickory Tree Road that's right at Nursery Road. So you can see some bright red here. That's highlighting some lane closures in that area. That's off of US 192. In DeLand, we also have some slowdowns here along State Road 44. This is a major artery here near I-4. The right lane is blocked here because of an earlier crash. I'm not seeing any delays there on the map, but just be mindful of those state troopers working to clear that crash this morning. I-4 looking good here heading out the door. This is in Winter Park from our tower camera right at WESH 2. Our camera is pointed up towards Maitland. You can see eastbound, no delays. Westbound traffic, though, getting a little bit heavier as we get closer to the 7 o'clock hour. But so far, those travel times for the most part are in the green. Just some delays here near those theme parks. Eastbound along I-4 from US 27 to South Street. We're currently sitting at 34 minutes. And it is 6:52 on your Monday. We'll have your top stories straight ahead. And another look at traffic this morning. If you're heading to Orlando International Airport, here's a look at the beach line right near Narcoossee. No delays either direction on the road. I-4 also off to a great start. But the crash working to clear in DeLand just off of I-4. It's along State Road 44. Just the right lane is blocked.